Moi, il me montrait juste pas le fait que j'avais l'onglet avec la face, ça me le montrait pas. Pénitencier Sissika, aile des femmes. Ah d'accord, on est dans un pénitencier.
Jackson! Officer Jackson, move those prisoners! Officer Benton! Kitchens aid staff! Officer Townsend, those rocks ain't gonna break themselves.
Quoi, qu'est-ce que c'est, non?
What are you standing there for? Get moving! What are you looking
Non,
at?
pas ça.
Go on! Get moving!
Normal, c'est toi, c'était l'aile des hommes.
You with the hammer? And you'll do. We need to perform a work detail out in Valentine. Come on, get in. Open the gate. Come on, Milliken.
Allez, Millican.
Yeah!
On est dégueulasse, gros.
Red Dead Online.
I tell you what, old Jameson is a wretched, sour old bastard, and no mistake. You like to stay calm in there.
You weren't saying nothing.
Well, you are now. Shut up. You know, my wife has acquired ideas significantly above her station. She's been reading too many goddamn books. Personally, I'm against education. Women, I mean. And men, I guess.
Bon, il est
Unnecessary.
contre l'éducation.
Doesn't add
Ce mec
much
ne
to the
comprend
world.
pas le concept de la vie.
Education.
C'est genre, à combien ça fait 1 plus 1? 14! Oh!
Good day, gentlemen. Oh. Don't do anything stupid. Nobody gets shot. Act like fools, and the pair of you will be dead within a minute. Now, what are your names? Jenkins and Milliken. Well, Mr. Jenkins and Mr. Milliken, throw your guns to the ground and get on down here. That's it. Very glad to meet you. It's not worth being rash. You boys get paid a
Vous
salary.
avez un salaire fixe.
You get that salary whether these people escape or not. Your wives presumably want you alive. Get them out. Now, please. Okay. Okay. You all run away. Aside from you. Try to stay out of trouble. This is a stroke of good fortune for all of you. Use it. Now, Mr. Jenkins and Mr. Milliken, be so kind as to quickly run away before somebody gets shot entirely unnecessarily. Go on, don't look back. Mr. Wendt, I believe it was $50 we agreed on. It was. Here's 50 each. Each? Yes. Now get out of here, both of you. My employer and I appreciate your professionalism.
All we did was stand there and look tough.
And you did it fantastically well. Good day, gentlemen.
Ce mec est trop
Oh,
drôle,
man.
gros. On dirait qu'ils
How
ressemblent
about you pick
tellement
up
aux
these
Américains.
guns and we move out? My mistress is waiting for us.
Non mais ça, nous attend.
Come along. And you better get on this horse.
Suivez l'inconnu. C'était bien ça. Suivez l'inconnu. Pas un peu le jeu. D'accord, donc Y sur rien.
It's not much of an animal, but I haven't got far to ride. Just get on the horse.
Oh merde, j'ai tiré.
Good and ready, okay? Ready? Wonderful.
J'ai tiré de exprès, j'ai
I hope
juste
you'll
appuyé sur RT là.
forgive the
Ow!
My employer
Après, j'accorde de
particularly
l'importance.
values discretion. My name is Mr. Horley, by
Ah
the
d'accord,
way.
ah mais ah.
6 months in Sisika Penitentiary, awaiting a hanging for a murder you did not commit. Must have felt a whole lot longer, my friend.
Vas-y, je vais crever.
You still seem
Regardez, c'est en enfant, je vais t'écraser le
I mean, it
face!
doesn't look like breaking all those rocks has left
Que ce soit
you
au niveau
entirely
physique ou
broken
moral, il ne suffit
in
pas.
body or in spirit. I hope I am right about that. Rounding you folks up, and those sham trials, they were a disgrace. Made a mockery of the rule of law. still can't quite believe they got away with it. There's others
oui.
when you came out breathing fire.
Ah, bon, leur
You're
père,
like that
c'est so cute, tu vas aller virer de
Guess
prison.
we'll see. And maybe you just want to put it all behind you, forget you were in there at all.
Ouais, mais mon cheval, il est libre.
Come on, hitch up.
Ah, je sais. Il est trop sexy.
This way. She's anxious to meet you.
Ah, c'est bien.
Madam, we're back.
Hello. Jessica Leclerc, how do you
Elle est
do?
moche.
What did you tell her?
Moche.
Nothing, as we discussed.
Thank you, Hawley. Convenienced you dreadfully. But seeing as you were due to be hanged in a week, I'm sure you don't object too strongly. I know you're innocent. Well, not perhaps exactly innocent, but not guilty of what you were accused. I know you and those who were with you that died were little more than patsies, and that you were set up by one of 3 men or a woman, possibly by all of them.
Let's go.
I can't be sure, but that is all I know so far.
And one of these people also made Mrs. Leclerc a widow.
And I will avenge my husband's death, so help me God. But I will not avenge it upon them who did not cause it, or caused it unwittingly.
C'est mieux que d'être
Anyway,
mort.
I'm sure this is all a touch confusing and melodramatic. Where are my manners? Hawley, please show our guests to their tent and give them some fresh clothes to put on.
Very good, madam.
Then serve us both a little refreshment.
Certainly, madam. This way. You'll find a change of clothes in there, alongside a few other items you might need, a lasso, a knife, and a lantern, I believe.
That looks more comfortable. Hawley,
Here, madam.
your very good health. I suppose it beats dying, hmm?
Mrs. Leclerc's husband was murdered.
And I intend to find out which one. Or rather, I intend for you to
Pour ceux
find
qui regardent
out.
mes vidéos, ce sera un
And
peu
kill
con, hein.
them. You're the only person I could possibly trust to do whatever it takes. Because you and your accomplices, you're the only other victims of their lies still alive. You see, you walked into the town at approximately the same time my husband was shot in the back, but by another gun, firing different bullets to those you possessed when you were arrested. These bullets, this was their mistake. You were rounded up and sentenced to death, all because you came to town and didn't talk too much and seemed like you were nasty. Anyway, here they are. The people who run Blackwater. Mr. Jeremiah Shaw, banker, real estate speculator, and crook. Mr. Amos Lansing, ranch owner, speculator, and crook. Mrs. Grace Lansing, his wife, society patroness, lover of the arts, crook, and my former best friend. Teddy Brown, her disgraced brother, outlaw, wanted man, and still in contact with them. All I ask of you is your help in finding out quite what happened.
Mrs. Leclerc would like to help you get back on your feet. Get back to work.
Whatever your work may be, I don't judge. You want to rob? Rob. You want to save innocent folk? Do that as well.
Alright,
You
ladies
need
and
me
gentlemen, let's get
just
this
as much as I
down.
need you. I think we all understand each other.
I hope we do.
Good. I look forward to rewarding you for killing those who made me a widow. My husband was a true believer in this country and in the West. He was killed for greed. Foul greed when there's quite enough for everybody. I don't care what your scruples are as to killing. I will take the full burden of that sin upon my shoulders. Goodbye, for now.
Ok.
Then Hawley,
Option
go
est
introduce her
modifiée
to
par
nice
mettre
Mr. Cripps.
I think you'll like Cripps well enough. He's long past his prime, of course, but he hasn't gone entirely crazy just yet. And he will help you, better than most of his ilk. Cripps, get up!
Hello, partner. Horley.
This is your new boss.
Oh, pleased to meet you, partner. J.B. Cripps at your service.
We'll pay to get your camp established. Mrs. Leclerc is a generous benefactor.
And where are we headed?
Tu es en train de la faire là ou pas la mission? Si j'étais déjà pour aller au cheval. En vrai, j'aime bien le style dans GTA parce que t'as les voitures, mais là, un cheval, je dirais pas que c'est mieux, mais c'est pas plus drôle.
Oh, and madam, while Cripps is establishing your camp, perhaps you can go to the station and see the clerk. Then head to see Clay Davies. He's a horse thief and not a terribly nice one. Then meet Cripps back at your camp.
See you shortly, boss.
Good luck.
Ouais, attacher ce truc quelque part.
Get on to the station. It's not too far.
D'accord, il faut s'accrocher, je sais pas comment, apparemment.
It's gonna give me sweat.
Good Lord.
Hello. You must be a Horley's friend. He's one of us. He said you are also a discouraged creature. Now, I will be honest. I try not to talk too much to women. Well, let's leave that. Alden. That's me. But Horley insisted you was okay. I'm very discouraged, you see. Anyway, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Sort of. I find your reticence charming. Real charming. I heard you might want to earn a little extra money. Well, some gentlemen have robbing our stages, and they are not part of the club, if you catch my meaning. If you can make them go away, I'm sure they will have something of interest to you. They're up in Cumberland Forest. See what you can do, okay? Here, by the way, a catalog. The latest issue. Just came into this armpit from a land more civilized. And if things work out, well, my colleagues and I move around these stations as needed. And all of us are very discouraged. We will all help you with pertinent information, even if you are a lady. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Et là on pourra pas te le quoi.
Oui. On s'en fait pas longtemps.
Ouais, mais genre, il est gros ce point. Hein. Pour la sensible, il faut que
Ah oui,
je comprends la petite. La carte est...
Real good, friend.
No, sirree.
Here, take this
On est ici, bonne. On est ici.
map. Just be kind. Don't kill me, please.
Merde, gros, je te jure, j'ai un tir de pigeon, c'est dégueulasse. Allez, et deux. Ah, ça me plaît. Ouvrez votre sacoche. Sacoche, ouais. Sacoche. Sacoche pas. Bien chaud. D'accord. J'ai pris la carte couleur, non?
Et tu quoi?
J'avais pris la carte couleur.
Ouais.
Dès qu'on fait pour appuyer sur le cheval.
Que tu...
Ah, je l'entends plus loin. D'accord, il arrive par l'opposé d'où j'ai laissé une vieille carne. Il s'appelle comme ça. Vieille carne. La maltraitance des animaux. Bon bah je vais fouiller le trésor hein.
Bien sûr.
Je ne mange pas les, je suis mort. Yes, let's go. Sur L et R. Par rapport à
I'm Clay Davis. This is my brother, Clyde. He don't talk. You getting home better. Listen, I heard you. So, there's getting there to win. They are a bunch of different guys. They're out there coming calls with a bunch of horses they stole off of me. Well, that's a lie, but they stole them off the fella I was going to steal them off of.
I win again. Did Horley send you, Pop? I'm Clay Davies. This is my brother, Clive. He don't talk. Maybe you two will get along better. Maybe not. Listen, I heard you wanted to earn some money. So, there's a gang of ne'er-do-wells. They are a bunch of degenerates, not good.
Okay, let's go.
They're out near Cumberland Falls with a bunch of horses they stole off of me. Well, that's a lie, but they stole them off the fella I was going to steal them off of. Maybe you could get them for me. You think you could do that for me, Pop?
Faut aller aux écuries de Cumberland.
Here are
Non,
your
de Valentine,
friends.
pardon.
Well, good. Meet me at the stable at Valentine once you have the horse flesh. And I'll pay
Ouais,
you good.
non, moi c'est aller
Oh,
orange d'abord.
and Pop, Horley wanted me to remind you, any decent work you can find, take it. But just try to stay out of trouble. Oh, and once you give me those horses, well, after that, we'll talk again. Oh, I do so enjoy these conversations. I'm used to them on account of my brother. Let's go, Clive.
Echo. Echo, Matisse, second. Lol, je suis à la tête de ma squad, ils s'en battent les couilles. C'est qu'il y a des bâtards ici, dis donc. D'accord, ok, donc il y a des mecs ici, il faut les tuer. Lol, je suis devant eux en mode bas les couilles. C'est qui ce mec? Ah ok d'accord, c'est un allié. Ok d'accord, bah faut monter dessus en fait. Mais t'appuies sur Y. Livrer le cheval à l'écurie. Go 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 go. Lol, il s'est bouffé un chariot. Il est trop con. quoi ma squad? Ils sont trop cons. Ah ok d'accord, mais il y en a un qui est down, c'est normal. Merde, je suis mort. Je suis trop con. Il va apparaître. Je pensais pas qu'ils nous chasseraient en fait, mais bon. Ils ont du culot les ennemis, hein. Bon bah on a fait la mission. On va reprendre le point de passage. Non, on a fail. Ils sont trop cons, qu'est-ce qu'ils foutent mes alliés? Mais qu'est-ce qu'ils foutent putain? Ouais, ils sont pas venus chercher un cheval. Mais ils ont une couille en moi ou quoi? Il mange comme un débile. Oh, je sais pas ce qu'il faut de mes alliés, mais ils sont retardés. Ok, j'ai livré un cheval.
Well, Horley was right about you, dead right. Ain't that dandy? Get that horse hidden away.
D'accord, elle me donne le cheval.
Ready to move out as soon as we can. All right. Here's the money you earned. Now listen, Horley came by and gave me a message. He said to go see your friend Cripps up at your camp. Now listen to me for a second.
D'accord, bah moi j'ai terminé ma mission.
You find, we'll buy it, just as soon as we are set up.
C'est chaud. Fukushima. Lol. Le texte que vous avez saisi contient des termes inappropriés ou des caractères non reconnus. Veuillez recommencer. Merde. Naga. Naga. Merde.
Hiroshima.
Ouais. Non, on va mettre un smiley devant.
J'ai une longue queue.
Longue queue. Tu l'appelles longue queue.
Non, tu peux essayer d'appeler ça.
Ça fait que mes poulets se fallait Non mais genre pour de vrai hein.
Non, regarde le cheval, vous allez.
Ah putain ça marche. Ouais c'est plus qui rentre dedans encore.
Regarde le cheval de par en dessous.
Waouh, maturité. Ah bon
c'est extrêmement beau.
Accélérer, on peut se monter,
Ah, les deux aussi là.
Bon moi j'ai fini hein.
Ah non,
Bah en fait non, je n'arrive pas à sortir là, je suppose que tu dois payer.
Total. Alors.
Mais gros, je m'en fous, je veux juste quitter ce menu de merde. Il veut me porter des trucs. Je savais pas.
En fait, je fais que la petite partie. En fait, je fais pas du tout le passé.
Voilà.
110, il y a 16.
Vraiment laisser. Bon, moi je comprends pas pourquoi est-ce qu'on peut pas être ensemble, ça fait bizarre. Allez voir Crips, c'est votre tour. Oh, la stamina en plus. Trop bien. Bon, faut aller voir Crips, hein, let's go. Allez mon enfant, allons voir Crips. T'es déjà un Crips toi? T'es déjà et tout? Ah putain, bah attends-moi, attends. Moi je viens de terminer mon truc du cheval là, machin. Un passage pour descendre. Ouais, c'est un passage pour descendre, let's go. C'est tellement longtemps que j'ai pas vu, genre, vu la bouche d'un cheval pour de vrai. En gros, il y a un banjo en fond. On dirait trop Beerus de KSI. Oh, il y a des êtres humains, on va les tirer dessus. Ah, mort. Comment ça? T'as un écho? Ah non, parce que là je fais l'épisode 2. Mais comment tu sais que je suis en train de tirer sur des gens? Ah, c'est vrai? Ah, tu m'as rejoint dans ma game?
Non, parce que... S'il y a un écho.
Ah, j'avais tellement d'espoir pendant un petit peu de temps là. Non. Allez, la biquette elle est morte, ça fait plaisir. Je déteste les animaux. Oh merde, j'ai dépassé plus longtemps, je suis trop con. Les animaux sont ma passion. Ah merde, faut traverser. Ah non, on est juste là. Ok, salut Crips, comment ça va?
How do you get on with Clay
Il s'appelle
Davis?
Hiroshima, gros.
Horrible little wretch,
C'est
in
trop
my
drôle.
opinion. Pop this and pop that. I'd like to
J'avoue, il fait l'harmonica.
slime bucket.
Brr.
Anyway, I've got everything set up. Well, place is pretty nice. I think you did a good job for you. I'll earn my keep. When you get too old to fight, what choice have you got? It's either work or beg, and I'd rather work. Oh, I saw Horley. Now, he wants you to come down and meet him in Blackwater when you get a chance. I think he might have some work for you. Oh, and while you're out on your travels, you may see some folk with employment opportunities. Good folk, bad folk, looking for a tough guy with a gun to help them. Up to you if you listen to him, I guess. You know, I used to like that kind of stuff. One time, I almost helped a clown steal an elephant. But that's a very silly story. Welcome home. Make yourself at home. It is your home.
One time, I almost helped a clown steal an elephant. But that's a very silly story. Welcome home. Make yourself at home. It is your home.
Loon a volé un éléphant. What? Allez dans un magasin ou chez un tailleur pour acheter des objets du bâtiment. Ok.
C'est pas ça, c'est clair. Prochain choc, je vais faire le pied.
Faut récupérer la mission de joueur rival pour récupérer la... Oh,
C'est pas grave. Stylé.
Rejoignez une série et affrontez d'autres joueurs.